and I feel compelled to walk forward through the waters, the ripples changing everything around me and propelling me forward at the same time in an unstoppable wave. You have asked me for change. You have set the wheel in motion. Nothing can stop this now, not even you. And I know she is right. I've begun to make changes in my life, one whose consequences I know will reshape my life. But this is the kind of reshaping that involves buildings crumpling and the ground beneath my feet being pulled away. If I do what I need to do, I will have to destroy so many things in my life and see what I can rebuild out of the rubble. But the cost of not doing this would be even greater. Still pulled onward by the river, I turned to see the washerwoman walking beside me. It is hard to see her face behind the veil of wet hair. What stands out are her blood-stained lips and the words she speaks, which move through me like the rippling water. Remember that you are worthy. This will come to pass. No man or God can stop it now. And then the river and the washerwoman are gone. I see just the darkness behind my closed eyes, hear the calm, soothing voice of my friend as he continues to guide the others through the meditation. I take a breath and try to ground myself. I put a hand on the ground and run my fingers through the grass. The ground is solid, but I still feel the shadow of the rippling water. I went home from that festival feeling grateful for the washerwoman's message and determined to make the changes that over the last 2 years I had been coming to terms with and working through in many different ways. Change can be a slow process. Little things lead you in unexpected directions. And other times, change can be as quick and cutting as a sword. I didn't expect my life to fall apart, regardless of me initiating the changes. The very next day after my flight landed. But it did. And the washerwoman had been right. I had laid the groundwork, and on some level I was convinced she had as well, for the things that happened. I ended an 11-year relationship. I nearly found myself homeless, and I was reminded that blood family isn't always family. I learned that I had some amazing friends. I moved across the country, and I learned that I did deserve happiness. Just because I could try to hold up the weight of the world didn't mean I had to or was supposed to. I had to learn to feel and own my own self-worth. Nothing was easy about these changes. Nothing ever is with a Morrigan. But I don't regret it, and it was worth it in the end. She is not the only dark goddess who has challenged me or dug her claws into my soul and made her mark, and she will not be the last. As painful as that part of my life was, I cannot help but be grateful. Life is about changing and growing, about tearing away and learning and relearning who we are and who we can be. It's never easy, and it isn't supposed to be. The dark goddesses that have walked by my side during such times have wrapped black wings around me, mourned alongside me the pieces of myself that were no more, and at times forced me to get up and fight. For that I will always be grateful. Sometimes their lessons came easily. Other times they were a painful process, but I always emerged stronger in the end and with a greater understanding of myself. Working and building a devotion to dark deities can be a rewarding process and an utterly life-changing one. If you feel called to dark and dangerous gods, don't be afraid to embrace the path and to challenge what you think you know and how you practice. Follow the gods into the dark and be transformed. You may cry and scream and rage along the way, but you'll never feel more alive, and your life will transform for the better. Part 1. Who is the Dark Goddess? It's time to get started. It's time to wake up. Don't wait another minute. Claim your heart and claim your glory.